Hey guys, welcome to this week's recap of Survivor Second Chance.
It is episode 9, and we are getting down to the nitty-gritty.
How is it already episode 9 and there's so many people left? It's crazy.
Because they started out with like 20.
True.
Alright, so well played, Wentworth. Well played.
Everybody, they're coming back from Tribal, they're back at camp, and they're just like, holy beep.
Hey, so where'd you find that idol?
Yeah, I mean, now that that idol has been played, chances are there's going to be another one up for grabs. So everybody's like, so where'd you find that? Like, where was it? How'd you do it? What?
Hey, what?
And she's just like, she's not telling.
Well, Kimmy seems to be running the alliance in her head anyway.
Sort of. I mean, she's definitely got some pull.
Hey, so yeah, we want to break up that witch's coven, huh?
So she starts calling the 3 girls the 3 witches. So that's Sierra,
Abby,
and Wentworth.
Yeah. Hey, we can't have those 3 witches, you know, we gotta cut them loose. They gotta get stronger.
The witch's coven. Alright, so like we were saying, there's a new idol up for grabs, so everybody's looking for it.
Everybody wants the idol, but especially Joe. He's got a big target on his back.
Very vulnerable. He's in a position right now where he pretty much has to have an idol at every immunity, whatever tribal council, or he could be in trouble.
Abby had to take a dookie, and she was like, hey, I caught Joe looking for the idol.
Whoa, that sounds a lot like Kimmy.
Yeah.
She caught Joe looking for the idol.
I can't do her right now. My brain is scrambled.
All right, let's talk about...
Hello, stupid. Why aren't you looking for it?
I know. I love how they were all so shocked that he was looking for it. If you're not looking for it,
you're stupid.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You should all be looking for it.
All right, it's time for the reward challenge.
Okay.
This again is a second chance obstacle course. 2 teams of 5.
Excuse me.
You have to build the post steps, but it's not the simple build your post steps. The holes are different depths.
Yeah, so it's not like, oh, this one's short, this one's taller, this one's taller, this one's the tallest. It's not like that.
No. There's also a 3-story maze.
1 person from each team is going to do that, and then everybody follows.
Right. And a puzzle at the end with a combo. 3-number combo.
Right, so they were split up into 2 teams of 5.
And the reward is day at the Survivor Spa.
Can I go? It looked amazing.
Shower, massage, delicious foods.
This is their first shower in like 20-something days.
Yeah.
You better believe that shower was coming before the massage.
Yeah, absolutely. So this challenge was played in the Brains, Brawn, and Beauty season.
Yep.
And Spencer and Tasha were both in it, and they lost.
They both lost. I'm so sorry.
All right, so it was a playground pick, and Abby was sitting out on the bench.
You know what that means? 0% chance of winning.
That's right.
Oh my god.
All right, so team number 1 was Tasha, Fishbach, Spencer, Sierra, and Joe.
Which means the other team was Wiggles, Jeremy, Wentworth, Kimmy, and Keith.
Well, Tasha's team, they busted out of that gate, and they had a huge lead.
It was huge.
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 Like Donald Trump huge.
Yeah, like Donald Trump's squirrel hair huge.
Like Paris Hilton, that's huge.
All right, so Jeff even chided Fishbach.
When they were going down that slide that hurt your butt,
yeah,
he's just like, hey, Fishbach, go! It was great.
He really does not like him.
I don't know. Maybe he does, and that's why he picks on him.
Well,
who knows? But the other team, they were stuck on those posts forever.
I
forever.
guess they didn't realize that it was painted to a certain height. All they had to do was like line up the things on the floor and then stick them in.
But I mean, we think it looks so easy, but these people have not had a decent meal or sleep in like weeks. So I think we tend to forget that.
They were stuck on the posts for so long that the other team smoked them.
They did. They got to that puzzle and they finished it up.
Yeah.
It was locked up.
All right, so it's spa time.
So just to clarify, the winners, Tasha, Fishbach, Spencer, Sierra, and Joe.
All right, so it's spa time. You know what that means.
Oil up, Joe.
Wash it off and then
in this
oil
case,
it up.
Lather up, Joe.
Oh my God. And you know damn well they had the Joe shower scene in there.
Joe's the only one we saw in the shower, just saying.
Thank you, CBS. All right, so Sierra at the reward says, you know, Fishbox, Spencer, you're hanging out with Jeremy. You're pretty tight. You're not gonna make it till the end, like
well,
that.
she was saying, like, if you go to the end with Jeremy, you're not gonna beat him. So they're like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? You know, Sierra's trying to find any cracks that she can to break into that alliance because she's on the bottom right now.
Yeah. Back at camp, Jeremy's pissed.
They not only lost this challenge, they were obliterated.
So he decides, you know what? I'm gonna go out and look for the idol.
He's already got one in his back pocket, but he needs that extra security.
For Val.
Yes.
All right, so
this is for Val.
he finds the clue,
Oh!
and the clue's like, come back at night.
Follow this map after everybody's asleep or whatever.
He's like, oh yeah, this was when we went for the merge. I know this.
So everybody comes back from the reward, and he's like, yeah, they'll probably just go right to bed. I'm sure they're tired. But no, they're all hanging out by the fire. Everybody's like, woo! Keith's like, don't stay up all night, guys. And Jeremy's just like, what the F? They never do this. This is the one night.
I gotta take a dookie. See ya.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that food messed me up. I gotta get out of here.
So he leaves, and he finds on the path there is a lamp, a lantern, and the idol is on a string.
Oh my god, it was awesome! It was awesome.
This one's for Val.
Yeah, so he's got 2 hidden immunity idols now. They're secret. Nobody knows he has them. It's crazy.
He's a good guy.
When he was talking about his family, I was like,
I know. I
just have something in my eye.
He wants his new baby to like have a good an easier
his
life.
Other kids and his wife, and this is for Val.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Jeremy's a cool guy.
He is a cool guy.
All right, so let's talk strategy this week. Fishbach is like, how can I position myself to get further in this game? He wants to use the 3 witches.
Well, he sees Wigglesworth and Joe talking, and he's like,
they think they're so great.
I want what they have. So he wants to hook up with the 3 witches.
Yeah.
He wants to get in there.
He wants to shake things up because they're on the bottom. He wants to flip things around a little bit. Flip that script.
All right, so he approaches the witches. They open the coven. They let him in.
They were sitting there like 3 little golems. I don't know. It looked so weird.
And he says, you know what? I want to work with you guys.
And they're just like, oh, really?
Who do you want to get rid of, Joe?
Yeah. Fishbach obviously wants to go after Joe. And they're just like, yeah, we don't know if we want to do that. So then...
what about Wiggles?
And they're like, oh, what? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Now you're talking.
So it's time for the immunity challenge. It's the old endurance where you balance on the triangle platform.
In the water. So that baby is a rockin'.
Don't come a knockin'. They didn't start at the very bottom, too.
No, I thought they would. They didn't start from the bottom, now they're here. They were just here.
So this challenge was also in the Brains, Brawn, and Beauty
They're borrowing
season.
a lot from that season.
I think they had it just like left over. They were like, you know what, guys? We're not going to ship this stuff back yet. Just leave it here. We'll probably use it in this season.
I don't know. That was a couple seasons ago, though.
Mom, they had a storage locker.
Also, I guess they had 4 people from that season, so I guess they're like, well, let's do it up.
Yeah, why have something from like a season where there's nobody here? What kind of redemption is that going to be? All right, so Spencer and Tasha also lost that challenge.
Yeah.
So it's time to begin. Cue rain!
Oh, snap. That makes it even harder.
It was freaking pouring. Even Jeff was like, oh, God, hurry up. I got to get out of here. I know.
How many years have I been doing this?
I know. All right, so Jeff unleashes these freaking buoys in the middle of the challenge.
Yeah, everybody's still in the challenge at this point. He freaking pulls out a knife like a badass. And he's just like, the game's about to change. Yeah, so the buoys pop up. He's like, whoever touches their buoy first, you're out of this challenge, but you win an advantage in the game.
But before he unleashed those buoys, he was just... He had
to build it up.
How many people just tuned him out, and then when he pulled out the machete, they were probably like, swing!
What?
Yeah, what's going on here? Keith was probably like, what's going on? Probst.
Yeah, so stick to the plan. So Fishbach and Spencer both jumped off of their triangles. They were both going for it, and I was like, oh, come on. Of course Spencer's going to beat Fishbach. But no!
Oh my god, I couldn't believe Fishbach got it.
I think he jumped off slightly ahead of Spencer.
Wow. All right, well...
So he won the advantage, but both of them are out of the challenge.
Exactly.
So then it was time to switch to the top platform.
Everybody made it on that first leg, which was, what, about 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
And then...
it was time to switch.
5 people could not hack the transition.
They couldn't even make it into the next round.
No, and the next round is like 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Yeah, so that was Joe, Abby, Wiggles, and Keith. They all made it to the top.
So Keith hung on for a while, and then it was like, bye!
All right, so then it was the old, all right.
20 minutes is up.
Jeff wants to go home, so we're going to go to 1 foot.
Honestly, though, I think after all this time, Jeff still loves this game, for sure. You can just tell by how he acts. But anyway.
All right, so Kelly could not make the transition to 1 foot.
Yeah, Jeff was like...
Wiggles, you're out.
You're out. Get out. You took too long. You're out. Get out. Go.
So it came down to Joe versus Abby. And the edit that they did, it really looked like Joe was not going to make it.
He was struggling quite a bit.
But I'm sure Abby was struggling just as much.
She looked solid, but then she got that butt cramp.
Yeah.
And she was like, I can't do it.
She was trying to do her yoga pose and didn't work out.
Yeah.
So Joe won!
Wow, I can't believe he pulled that out. Because he's like the biggest guy there. And this was definitely a challenge that I think would be easier for like a smaller person. Yeah.
He's the only one to win individual immunity this season.
That's crazy.
I know.
He's a beast. Woo!
All right, so they get back to camp.
Obviously, Joe's not going home this week.
Hell no. They get back to Orkin. And the big alliance wants Wigglesworth gone. Wants Wentworth gone, sorry.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? It's time to go after these witches.
Right. Kimmy was all over that.
Yeah, and they were like, Wentworth has already played an idol. She's playing a good game. We got to get rid of her.
And we find out that Fishbach reads his little scroll, and he gets to steal somebody's vote at Tribal.
What? So it's kind of like in last season when Dan, the mailman, he was not really mailman.
He worked for the Postal Service.
You know what I mean. He
was
got
a
to
soldier of the post office.
He had control of some more votes. So in this case, Fishbach gets to take somebody else's vote and vote for them.
Yeah.
In addition to his own vote.
That's huge. That could be really huge.
I mean, if you use it at the right time, woo!
All right, so there's a little meeting of Fishbach, Spencer, and Jeremy, and Fishbach pitches to them, you know what? We should work with the girls.
Yeah, he does not want to vote with the girls alone because then he's just at the bottom with them. He wants to build up this new voting block. He's all about the voting blocks.
Yeah, and Jeremy and Spencer are just like...
I don't know about this. Like,
you know,
can we trust them?
No, we can't. Why would we want to do this? Tell us why we would... What's it going to take to get us to vote with the girls tonight?
Yeah, so they're kind of like thinking about it.
Well, it's time for Tribal.
Okay.
It is freaking pouring rain. But
Thunder and lightning.
Thunder and lightning.
Insanity.
Like epic proportion.
Bring in that jury.
Cold. Everyone's shivering. Keith is tired. Keith is hungry. Keith is cold. He's only had 2 hours sleep in the last 36. It's a freaking
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And anything can happen right now.
All right. So, Sierra's word of advice, words of advice, this Tribal. Play or get played, Jeff.
It's just like the last few weeks. She's trying to get everybody to switch things up because she doesn't want to be at the bottom anymore.
All right, so they explore the whole voting blocks thing. Jeff is practically pissing in his pants that this season is an evolution. He's never seen the game played like this before.
It is pretty wild.
All right, and Wiggles is confident. Hello? Loser edit.
Wake up, girl, wake up! You're in trouble. You're in danger, girl.
Yeah. Half the group is worried. Jeff's like, who's worried?
Yeah, guess
Everyone.
who didn't raise their hand?
Wiggles. So, there's a vote. No idol was played. No votes were stolen.
Oh my god! Fishbach's face though, and Jeff was like, is anybody gonna play their secret idol? He was like...
What is with these faces he's pulling?
I love it. It's great.
All right, so it is another blind side. They should just call this the blind side season. Yeah. Wiggles.
Where's Sandra Bullock?
I know, right? Where's freaking Wigglesworth? At Ponderosa. She got played.
Yes, got voted out.
Yeah.
Wow. So Spencer, Jeremy, and Fishbach all voted with the three witches.
Wow. There's going to be some major fallout next time, I have a feeling.
Because the big alliance got blindsided.
So next time, the reign continues and Fishbach
again is like
loses it. Yeah. He's not having an easy time this season.
No.
And there is some sort of I'm suspecting, game-changing vote with the old rocks, the white rocks, black rocks.
What?
What could that possibly be?
It looks nuts.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments. And until next time,
much love.
Edit.